Madam President, I move that we approve the agenda.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The agenda has been approved. Presentation approval of the minutes for the July 22nd, 2025 meeting.
Madam President, I move that we approve the minutes for the July 22nd, 2025 meeting.
Second.
Kim, will you unmute yourself when you get a chance, please?
Who?
Kim.
Madam President, I move that we approve the minutes for the July
Turn your volume
22,
down.
25 meeting.
Turn your volume
To
down.
approve the minutes for the July
His
22nd,
too.
2025 meeting. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The minutes for July 22nd have been approved. Public forum, the Board of Education welcomes public comments during the visitors portion of the school board meeting agenda. All comments must be related to the topic on the agenda without particular meaning. The public comment section of the agenda will be the only time the board takes any questions or comments from the public, unless we as a board choose to solicit more information from a person or a group attending the meeting on matters specific to the agenda. Is there any comments from the public? All right, move on to superintendent's report, Mr. Reynolds.
Yes, I want to start off, Madam President and distinguished board members, we had an excellent, I think, of all my years of starting school, it's probably one of the best. I mean, been doing this 39 plus years, and this has been, well, I think, one of our smoothest starts. It's playing catch up, I think, but it's been great. I think it's because of my staff. It's not me. It's the staff has been incredible here. Because we were behind in some areas, and they just buckled down. And so, the first day of school, we were ready for it. So there wasn't as much chaos, I guess you'd say, like you get on the first day, and kids not knowing where to go. But I think all three campuses, it was really smooth. We hear a lot of good things, and our students, they have just rise to the occasion. I'm glad we get a lot of students back. Some of them did online last year, that they didn't do anything. We didn't let them do that. I think every campus has just been excellent. So I give the kudos out to all of my staff from our maintenance and that's one thing we're working on right now is the heat. We're having our ACs going out, which all of our teachers and staff members are putting in. I'm showing the state, the SFA, that our AC is that we've got to get something. We get people out and get parts. So we're still getting a little warm with things, but it's working. We're moving around. So that's been excellent. Also, just walked over from the football field. We put up new speakers. We've got a great sound system out there. You can hear. I'll never forget when I visited last year for the track day for the elementary. You couldn't hear and mumble, and some guys go, we can fix that very easily. So you can hear everything over there. We've got a cordless mic now that goes all over the football field you can use. We have a mic for our referee, for our hi-hat. You can do show all the penalties and things we have to hear up to. So it's clear as a bell. Like, I mean, it is clear. You can do concerts. I'm just amazed he showed us. He promised me, this gentleman did, and I've known him for a while. I'll have it for your first football game. He's shipped everything. But they got that done. And talking on that part, we've had this other system, group in here that's been doing, they came this week, and they're getting our PA system worked. So I was so nervous about all the outbuildings not being safe and not being able to talk back and forth, and they've been working the last 2 days. They came with all their wires, and they're doing all that and checking out. Honeywell is still working on. But I did get good news on our boiler system. You know, it's only 5 years old. They were going to move it. Well, now they're saying they think they can get the state to buy us a brand new.
Oh,
It's
wow.
only 5 years old, and he says he goes, I'm getting. So I signed off on that today. But it's to get our other quotes. But he says the state needs to go ahead and pay for y'all brand new. We're not. We can move it. It's already had the water in it for 5 years. That's just because Mr. Holmes, y'all deserve brand new. So it looks like that whole system is now, that makes it easier and quicker. So now our boiler that you're trying to move over will deliver us a brand new, everything brand new. I'm excited. He's working on that. So they got kind of fire on him last week, so that's been good. So we filled out for everything for that. Of course, and then y'all received your spirit shirt tonight. That's what all the faculty members will get tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. We've got everybody's spirit shirt. I try to always buy one every year for everybody, so we're getting that tomorrow, so the staff members will get their spirit shirts, so I'm all excited
Thank you
about
so
that.
much.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited. This year, we're letting, of course, all staff members get into games free and their spouses. And I had one, and then I had someone goes, my husband's not gonna be in town, can I bring my mother? And I said, of course you can. I mean, that's a no-brainer. So, and then I got contacted, our nursing home wants to bring their, would I let them in? I said, of course I would. So we should have some nursing home people come in and sit in our stands. And then with senior citizens, of course, I always let the senior citizens in, because someone was talking about that. So I think we're just trying to bring that, because they'll spend so much money on concession stands, which goes to help our children. So that was kind of a no-brainer, so that just builds community, and I'm so glad about that. We should have a good turnout for, and I did go ahead and do a report real quick. I went last Friday on the football. We were good. Our kids, I mean, I watched them practice. We get over there and we're playing state champions against the Melrose. Of course, they lost some key players, but our boys came to play. And I heard their kids go, man, those kids are good. And then we had them and they were the biggest kids on the field and we ate them up. So, Clayton, we tore that scrimmage up. We only got 15. It was incredible to see our kids and just stepping up and just watching the coaching staff and how they work. It was really nice. Had a lot of confidence about that. So then the very next day I go Saturday to Logan, and that was good because we had all those teams there. So they scrimmaged and our girls did something. We had a junior high, not junior high, we had a JV and varsity both, and they did both did well. I want to tell you, they got to play everybody 2 times. So there's 2 games. We at least split, and sometimes one of us, so they did well. And there's still a lot of learning there going. That looked good, and I heard a lot of comments from all the other schools and stuff. That was nice to have. So we were playing well, and our students do very well. So very excited about that. That's about all I have, I think. We're just still kicking along, and it's going good. Every day is a good day. I had a lot of people out today because we had federal programs, so we had 2 representatives. Ms. Keesley went to Raton, and then of course the 2 ADs, and the 2 coordinators, they had to go, they're on their way back from Albuquerque, because that was a meeting they had to go to, so that's where they're at. So all these meetings they go to, this was not a Zoom one at all. So that's where, so they're all doing in the campus, even though I think my principal thought he couldn't run without him, but he did, because I was up there, so we took care of business up there. It was nice and quiet. So I have to tell him that when he gets back. So we had a good day, and he's already got it started. Just the staff, I can't brag on the staff enough. I mean, I'm just tickled. I'm in hard at the best job. I told my wife, it was not earlier, best job I've ever had. I guess I'm just getting, it is just, but I've had a lot of good jobs, but this is going great. So everything at Clayton is just excellent and getting better every day. So we'll keep working on that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
5 minutes, I know what it is. I keep talking.
I didn't have anything prepared, just if you had any questions or anything for me, like,
Daycare.
Oh, that's good. Bring up the daycare. We are on that. Well, our next step on the daycare is getting the director. We got everything lined up now. We got to get the director for that. See, there's always another hoop. Which we got it, and she's already got her paperwork from that, so that's a good point. And I've gone up, even though I kind of made fun of the little shaded area they put in. But when the sun, you got to use math, and I didn't use math, because when the sun's there, it makes a big shade in the face. So I'm thinking, I made fun of this, and now, they're still a 5 by 5, 6 by 6.
hey, but it works,
But
and
it
that's how we
works.
get it sort of.
But if that shade,
That's what they
right,
wanted.
they wanted it, but that shade, is science, is math, makes a big shade, it doesn't make it small, like you think of the whole. So that's going really good. The daycare, of course, I'm gonna walk in and make 2 of the babies cry, but I'm getting better with that, so we're trying to. But that's been going really good, and then, gotta brag on just the prison system coming out and painting their library. I'm sure y'all are using that one. It's just so colorful. So that's been, I've been on every campus, but I always enjoy going to the orange. They're also good. It's so truthful too. So that's good. That's right. Elementary is really, really good. Our bus system I knew with us doing this change in time, our buses would be, but they got it down, those kiddos, they know what buses to be on, and so that's been going really good. Yeah, the bus system comes from the system, them leaving first, and then the kids getting out, and things like that, so that's been going good.
So do you have to schedule a walkthrough again with the state for the daycare or?
I emailed the lady I've been in contact with, and she said, all you need to do is just submit all this paperwork. And I said, okay, we would love for you guys to come out and do our walkthrough that I thought was supposed to happen, and she didn't mention anything about it, so
So how do we know whenever it's fully certified?
I guess she would just let us know,
She sent you the paperwork back saying.
like we would just have like our
Big check
license.
mark?
Yeah,
I think the last thing is getting our director qualified for them, and that would be our last, I think, hurdle. I'm hoping that's our last hurdle, to check everything off the list, showing what we've done. That's good. Took it to death.
Chelsea, did y'all get y'all's capital outlay money, or like the 50,000 or whatever that came down for the 100,000 or whatever, July 1, did that come through?
that would probably be a Gowan question. If that has hit, and I don't know unless it's like an RFR thing where we have to go out and say what we're gonna do. I have a plan, because we're gonna spend that money. We're gonna do some good shaded stuff in outside in the back, but we haven't like actually went out like for bids or anything like that yet. So,
That's a good question.
Did you hear that?
Galvin, did you hear that?
Well, I didn't hear all of it, I'm sorry. Something about capital outlay money?
We got an extra $100,000, some capital outlay for our,
For Albus?
50 for Albus, I think, and 50 for the junior high.
yes.
50 for Albus, 50 for
Okay.
junior high. Anything, any
Yeah.
other?
So that's for this year,
Ties
did
in
we,
junior high.
did Mr. Omblitz, did you sign, Melissa send you a grant agreement to sign?
Not yet, that's what I'm waiting for. They did this last year, and it was coming up.
You made an ask her?
Yes, please, let's request that.
Okay, let me ask her real quick.
Good.
But, well, I'll connect with PD on that. I'm friends with the lady that does capital outlay, so.
They said it was gonna be in our account like July 1, so.
Right. Yeah, they put it, yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those that automatically get put in, which is a nice one.
Hey,
But let me look in your budget, see if it's been budgeted already. I don't see anything in the budget, but for a special capital outlay, but I'll get with her and see where we're at.
thank you.
Very good.
Thanks.
So, yes, thank you.
All right. Ms. Nathan?
Don't want to cut any hair, but if you have questions.
How's things going?
It's crazy, it's hot, it's very hot, very, very hot, but it's, today we had technology issues trying to do testing, but, window jump technology issues. So, but other than that, things are going well.
All right, any other questions for any of our principals?
No, thank you.
We will. And board communications, second reading of internet service advisories, 263, 264, graduation exercises, student discipline. So just the second reading. Yeah, what? Huh? Did you read it? I mean, we don't have to read it right now, no,
Oh.
you mean like read it out loud?
Yeah, read it aloud.
No.
No.
Would anybody like to take a paragraph?
6 pages.
I'm like, what is he talking about? Okay. Okay, and then the third reading is actually, will be an action item because this is the third reading for policy service advisories 261 to 262, school schedules, graduation requirements. So so we need to know, we need to pin down what it is that we're going to, the two courses, right?
Right.
For our, this year's freshmen,
Yep, you have it in,
we already know.
it's on the agenda. Look at E.
That's right, okay,
It's on there. That's why we did it.
okay, perfect, right. Okay. Any discussion of, those two policy service advisories? All right. Item C, discussion of details for hosting fall regional board meeting, October sixth, 2025. Clayton will host our fall regional meeting. We are region 3, so Las Vegas, Santa Rosa, Raton, Cimarron, Des Moines,
Roy,
Wagner,
Zero.
Rowan, Mascaro.
We've got all of our, I've got everything done for that, sitting down, still looking for, we have to have a guest speaker. So trying to find someone from, maybe speak on school psyche, or the CT funding that's coming down, something that would be beneficial for all the board members that are coming. And then we also have, we're gonna have Top of Texas, they did such a good job on our chicken fettuccine, that we're gonna have them do that again for this board, for this next trustees. So we've got that.
Staff, like represent, I mean, do you have anybody who's specialized in anything that could?
I can check,
I mean,
that's all
I don't
got.
know.
Yeah, that's
If
what I'm
not-
looking for. And then we'll give them some kind of gift. I already went with the wood shop and then they said, "It's gonna cost $6 is kind of short." But I've got a little committee together, so we're gonna find something that kind of, we're gonna get a gift from Clayton. So it'll be something special, something unique that you can only get from Clayton.
Nice.
So we're gonna do that, so that's gonna be our
And,
little.
and we're here to help,
Okay.
so.
I'll
we're
reach
here
out, but
to help do
I was
it.
gonna let my students, work committee come up with doing that, and give them a representative in one from school, so that's kind of neat that they're gonna do. that.
Are we hosting that in the cafeteria? or-
Yes, we'll be in the cafeteria, we'll have it all set up and everything.
What, is this a whole day thing?
No, 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 you get 2 hours credit.
It's at 6 o'clock and it lasts for a couple hours.
Right, it should be open today. Right.
Yeah, and you do get credit
You get your
for-
2 hour credit, and that's why they go around the state doing this, and
Yeah.
do each region, so at least you know you get 2 hours out of the way.
Yeah,
We'll have quite a few board members, so I know will show up, because it's their signatures and board stuff. It's nice. And so
it's
we'll
a long
have
way
that.
for some people, but we travel a long way
Yes.
as well.
And that's
So,
nice they rotate that, because it's our turn. So, yeah, it's always, usually always a Monday, October 6th, 6 p.m.
maybe in our next meeting, we can like really get the details down.
Yes, you'll have your-
Just keep this on there.
Right.
Okay, and then
You'll see
we
the
will,
agenda
just-
and everything.
we
'cause
will
I've
be
been-
there to help. I mean,
Yes.
right, I'm speaking for everybody, I'm sorry, I will be there, you know.
It's really nice because the School Board Association sends out everything and they give you the example. I said, please go by this. So I had everything, I just had to go in and, because they'll have all the different groups will bring their committee reports to y'all, to the whole.
Yeah.
So you get all the reports from around the state, from Albuquerque, and the School Board Association. We'll do all the key points.
So Joe and,
They'll be here.
I don't know that I'll be able to come. It's like, all right, you know, about the season, or my clients, and it is like that, so.
It's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to make that work, so I'm sorry.
that is okay.
That is, because it's just for our area, it's a way for them to keep them from having to go to Albuquerque, so
Signs with your head.
With things.
Yeah.
Put a sticker on your back and you turn around.
Yeah, I'll bring more back next time and more files, so my secretary, she's working on it, sending it out to all the other school.
Okay.
Secretaries to get their boards signed up,
Okay,
so we get that,
perfect.
it's gonna be nice.
Thank you for getting a jump on it.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Start early.
Yes. Okay. Moving to financial matters, consideration and approval of financial reports.
Madam President, I move to approve the financial report.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the financial report. Any discussion, any questions? All those in favor?
I did have an error oops,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I did actually have an error on the first page, I'm sorry, I missed a comma. So I apologize about that, it's $637,056.39, so the one you have actually had an extra zero, I apologize about that. But I did do the summary, and then I gave you all the required documentation as well, so if you have any questions, let me know.
You will be forgiven. We forgive you. It's a common. All right. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Financial reports have been approved. Consideration approval of bars and transfers. It's been moved and seconded to approve the bars and transfers. Any discussion?
Can you tell us can you explain to us what those 2 bars were?
Yes, so the first bar, was an increase of $5,035. So that is for your universal free lunches. I think it was maybe last year, year before, they went to free lunches for everyone. And whenever they did that, they created this new fund, for the state, for the meals. Certain portion goes to federal, and then a certain portion goes to state. So, this is what that's for, so you got a little bit of an increase, and so the state reallocated that. So that will help with your food program. And then the next one is, so this is RLIS grant, rural, I'm not sure, the rural and low income schools. And you had a little bit of a decrease of $232 award. And so basically what I did with that is there was some indirect cost, and so I just took it from the indirect cost. And we just won't submit as much indirect cost. And I don't know if Chelsea, she's there, but if you have that application, I would like a copy of it if that's possible. Whoever did the application, I can't remember. Someone sent me this award to put in for the bar, but if I could get a copy of the application, that way we can make sure whenever we get our bars it all lines, because, anyways, but this grant, it's kind of like REAP. There's used to have a REAP. I don't know if you remember that grant. It was, but it's the same kind of thing, but it's a federal fund. So some schools get this, some schools get REAP. But this one goes through PED. So we actually have to do bars and RFRs on this one. Or the other one that goes straight through the federal government. So it's a little bit easier but anyway, so if I can just, if someone has a copy of the application, I appreciate a copy of that. But that's what those were. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. Yep. And I did try to include like the support as well. That way you see that in the packet.
Thanks for breaking that down on that one sheet for us. Appreciate that.
Yes, very much. Thank you.
All right, so
And while we're on the financial matter, I should have brought this up. I did give y'all a sample of, and I haven't shown it to Dallin yet, my little flyer that's going to the 3 banks. That's going to be the next 4 things they like 50%. Their services and what's going to be best for us. So it's in there, you'll see a copy, it's called Banking Services, and it's just our invitation to them if they want to submit for our next board meeting, for them to come and present their services we could do for our district and students here. So I thought that's nice that we send that out to give everybody opportunity. So I'll send that tomorrow morning to all the banks.
thank you.
Thank you.
On the transfers, so, there was did anybody second the motion? It's been moved and seconded to approve the bars. Transfers. All those in favor, please say aye. All opposed? Bars have been transferred. Thank you, Dan. Action item A, consideration of approval of certification of capital asset listing.
You want to talk about that, Galen?
Basically, we're just In statute, there is a statute that says the board has to certify the capital assets. Really, this should be done in June, so it's something to kind of maybe put on your radar for every June board meeting, you put it on there. And then basically what the auditors look at the minutes, make sure it was completed. So I know that was a finding you had, previously. And I did give him a list of all the assets out of Visions. I don't know if he shared that with you guys. It's pretty extensive listing. Now, delete or work on that. If we have to delete anything, we do have to get you guys to vote on that deletion and then submit that request to the Office of the State Auditor.
And we are talking about the fixed assets, right? And this is.
Correct.
This has been a pain ever since I can remember,
Yes.
honestly.
So it's just kind of silly that they, and your auditor specifically has been looking for it and did give a finding for it last year. And so that's the reason I brought it up to Mr. Humble, that it was a finding and so it needed to be completed.
Okay. So we are completing, the
Certifying final certification of fixed assets or final inventory.
We're voting to certify that this is our fixed assets, which is up to date.
It's been moved and seconded to certify the capital asset listing. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? So the capital asset listing has been certified. Action item B, consideration approval of certification of final inventory 2024-2025.
Well, I'm not sure it was necessarily to have both, on there, but they do want you to have an inventory. So basically, statute only dictates the 5,000 above, anything below 5,000. I don't know, mostly it's like, what I've seen is the tech, so like at Dora, we have all of our tech inventory, and that was pretty much it. And then I used to have like the teachers all fill like an inventory sheet out at the end of the year, kind of old school, but it's mostly those things that you want to have an inventory and it might walk away, but they're not necessarily 5,000. So you could set the threshold $1,000 to 5,000, or you could just have just your technology. I think that's kind of whatever you want to do. It's not, there's not a specific requirement.
So we could just say.
That's what we do here, we do inventory of all of our classrooms.
Yeah, on your vote, you can just say you
Oh, so we don't need to
certified
say
final
that.
inventory,
Oh.
but
Just certifying that we did.
but yeah.
We are just certifying that we completed the process.
We have files.
Basically.
Okay.
Madam President, I move that we certify the final inventory 2024-2025.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to certify the final inventory 24-25. Any other discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Final inventory 24-25 has been certified. Consideration of approval of parent student faculty handbook.
And if you look through that, we worked as an administrative team, spent 2 days on it. And what we really did is we added all the things. Safety was one thing, and then the cell phone, we had to put that in there. So those are the two main ones.
Add fate or something.
Yeah, we did our eligibility.
You have to add
We
fee.
that up to make sure that our students are eligible for the class and academics. We really much stress that. We went over that with our student body and our faculty. So it's just our main thing that we want to make sure that we have the best students. that are represented. So we kind of shape that and make it, this district can do that, so we make it stronger. So we are now taking weekly reports on what we know what our students, that way help them, they don't get behind. book and our student body knows. So now we check weekly on their discipline, their grades, and their behavior.
Fantastic.
And that's been nice.
It should
So that's been added.
So if they are ineligible that week, are they ineligible the next week to play?
Well, the ineligibility is really every 9 weeks. We do it, over here.
We check on Thursday, one of the, either Zach or Mr. might get the grades on Thursday, and then they tell the coaches on Monday which kids are not passing the class, and they do that every weekend. I don't know if they told them that they cannot play, that much I cannot speak on.
They've been just talking to him about keeping the grades up so when he does. You can change the 9 weeks.
So are these kids?
So this is going on to this, so we're watching their grades and stuff, and then they might, the coaches, if you need you more time and you're not paid in the classroom, or you're supposed, you maybe don't need as much playing time.
Or more
Give that
up now.
incentive, so that's putting more, putting, I guess, the carrot out in front of them, say you've got to do well in the classroom. And so it's really stepped up their game, because I'm noticing a lot of things are getting turned in on certain students. It's like school, I had a very serious talk about 4 days in it. So I talk about, hey, 4 days, but some of y'all, I'm sure they'll choose your 5 days, and we still have 5 days, and we're still up to 0 Fridays. So that's been really good, so we stress that, and that's another way, if they're grades, I get them on Fridays. When I come to school, I get them on Fridays, if I'm just behaving, I get them on Fridays.
Is it kind of, has the attendance kind of gone up from that?
So far, I think our attendance has been good. We're starting to see a little bit of sickness going on because of the heat and stuff. I've noticed that just the last 2 days. I'm talking to nurse, we're seeing that, but no, attendance so far, of course, it's been 2 weeks. So we haven't seen much, everybody's been, you got kids coming here that started, yeah, it's been good. It has been good.
Have they
I
been,
keep seeing that, by the way.
Fifth and sixth
where
graders.
to, or
With that?
if they're like more, is it like more?
We haven't really gone into much real teaching just yet, just because last week getting
Right.
organized, and this week then it was like we were waiting to take tests. We were gonna do it Monday, Tuesday, and then we had to wait, and then, so
Yes.
now we're testing today and tomorrow, and next week is when we really see. But it hasn't seemed to, it's a little bit longer than we used to go anyways, and,
Hey, they get Friday off this week.
and, yeah, they're pretty pumped up.
Yeah. Okay. So the approval of the parents, student, and faculty.
Madam President, I move we approve the parent and effective and that student.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the parent, student, and faculty handbook. Any further discussion? Favor please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Parent, student, and faculty handbook has been approved. Item D, consideration and approval of policy service advisories 261, 262, school schedules, graduation requirements. This is just to approve the policy.
President, I move that we approve the policy service advisory 261 and 262, school schedules, graduation requirements.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve policy service 261 and 262. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Policy service advisories 261, 262, school schedules, graduation requirements has been approved. For local graduation requirements, service with community service hours and CTE, CCR, or DC.
Madam President, I move that we approve the local graduation requirements, service learning, and community service hours, and CTE, CCR, and DC credit hours.
It's been moved and seconded to approve local graduation requirements, service learning with community service hours, and CTE, CCR, or fuel credit hours. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Nailed it.
All opposed? So community service hours, CTE, CCR, fuel credit has been approved. Item suggested for future meetings. Updated.
Yes. I have a crazy idea. wake up, you guys. So, I know that, I talked to, Coach Moyer, he's Superintendent Moyer now, before Thunder, and they let all their kids, like, that are in the kids that attend their school can all attend their athletic activities for free. And I don't know if we could do that, like, that would really hurt, like, our budget or whatever, but I feel like that's kind of like a big, like, culture thing. And, like, if you have 5 kids in your, like, it's expensive to make all those games for families and stuff. And it would be something that I would for us to, like, maybe look into. And maybe, like, talk to him and see how they do it, or how they make up that revenue, and how they make it work. But, man, it's like a big culture thing. Like, all those kids can't wait to be, like, playing Yellow Jackets someday, and then I think more kids would attend games, and volleyball, and football, and more parents and community members would probably come, because they don't have to pay for 5 people to
Or
get
if they're wearing their orange and black,
a discount or something.
Yeah, we got to discuss that this week.
see what the cost.
I would think the
Teams.
I would think so too. Session goes to FFA or something like that.
Well,
Whatever.
but-
Yeah, just that, the rest of them. FFA gets football, and then, the rest goes to all of our,
But they've got to pay referees and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
That's what
I don't wanna like hurt the athletic fund or whatever, but I don't know, just like something maybe we could look into.
present that to the board.
You're just talking about free for the students, correct, that attend your
Yes.
school?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they used to do at Dora, is if you were a Dora student, you were free, you were able to go on all the games for free. So I think that's fine. I could ask Matt, if you need, I'm friends with Matt Lawyer too, but, I think that would be fine. I doubt that, if you want to try it, and then we can see where the balances are at the end of the year and see where you're at, but I don't see a problem with that. Especially if you get more people there, then they are probably spending
Right,
more money on concessions, so.
You gotta build the culture.
right.
We'll put that in effect, I'll let everybody know. Because we gotta get them right, so I'll let everybody know.
Some of those little ones, they need adults.
Basically, they're not dropped off.
Well, that's what I'm saying, they come in, we make sure that's clear that there's not, because usually, we'll make sure if the parents come, then if your child goes to school, they get it free.
Yeah, I can see that being like absolute chaos or everybody drops their kids off, and then y'all have to like wrangle the monkeys running around. So,
I know teams, I mean, and especially if you're an athlete in any sort of way, I know that athletes.
should be nice.
Students.
Yeah,
Because it costs too much when you have 4 or 5 kids in family. So we want the kids there anyway, because the bills up and set, so that's excellent. Very good, thank you.
I don't think we even have to have that on your agenda, that's just
That's a-
admin thing.
that's a-
Oh, sorry.
No, that's
You
good.
can have it, so they can have it, you can have it
Right.
earlier.
I can bring them up report and
Yeah.
report on how it's going and things like that.
Great.
We've got our little sheets and all that stuff, and we're going, and their spouses and things, we're trying to do a little tally sheet to see
How many
how many's
actually-
coming. I kind of know our faculty will show up and see if their spouses now come and put that on. So we're gonna see how that works out, so I'll be reporting about that to the board too.
Great.
Thank you. We have quarterly superintendent informal evaluations. We don't have the best tools to get those. So I think like the first one would be like if we establish some goals. So maybe, because I think, isn't that coming up in September? Yes. And I think it's September, because when December's the formal.
Then you can.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not that it's, I mean, it is informal, but I don't know.
I can look
We
at
can
some,
visit about that.
yeah, we can visit, I can look at some tools, because I know there's one up in every district. Like, who changed, I know about who changed it, a lot.
Yeah.
But they wanted something easier or something more. That we look at some of those.
That was very gracious for that, so it's gonna be, you know, recording, reciting, stuff like that, but I just feel like maybe it's just there's something meant for you, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
That'd be very good. We'll look at that, but that's.
Do you guys do surveys, like staff surveys throughout the years?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
So they'll be getting one every 3 months.
Cool.
See how it's going. Always try to do that. So
Right.
we try to get mid-semester, the next semester, and the next one, so 3 times at least, 4 to the old one. They need to compare about that. Well, it's good feedback.
That's
That's what
great.
we do with our teacher evaluations. They're supposed to be more of an evaluation to build you, make you stronger. I always tell them, we're not evaluating just, I got you, we're evaluating how can we be better.
Absolutely.
So it should always be.
No, you know what about that.
Okay.
Well, let me put some for you. I'm not trying to tell, but,
and if there's anything else we can, you know,
always send it to you.
Great, thank you guys so much.
Madam President, I move we adjourn.
A second.
second is with your meeting. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Time